She burst into my office barefoot, her small feet streaked with blood. My 5-year-old daughter could barely catch her breath. "Dad," she gasped, trembling. "Mom is burying baby brother." For a second, I couldn't process the words. Then everything went silent in my head. I scooped her up and ran. The drive home was a blur of red lights and noise that only I could hear. When I reached the house, the back gate hung open. The garden looked wrong, too neat, too deliberate. Then I saw the patch of fresh dirt. It was darker, damp, and moving. My body locked up before instinct took over. I dropped to my knees, clawing at the soil with bare hands. He was there, my son, cold, blue, but alive. She stood a few feet away, watching. No tears, no panic, just calm detachment. "Why?" I asked. She didn't respond. Paramedics arrived minutes later. They said it was a miracle he'd survived. I didn't say a word. I just stared at her as they worked, and she stared back like we were strangers who shared something unspeakable. When the police questioned her, she claimed it was an accident, that she'd lost track of him in the yard. They accepted it. Her family rushed to comfort her, calling her a poor thing. I watched from behind a glass window as she cried into her mother's arms, looking more relieved than broken. That night, she visited me in the hospital. She sat beside my bed and whispered, "You think I'm a monster?" I stayed silent. Her hand brushed my arm. "Now you know what happens when I'm pushed too far." It wasn't guilt in her voice. It was warning. After she left, I felt nothing. No grief, no rage, just clarity. I realized this wasn't a moment of madness. It was something she'd been leading up to. In the weeks that followed, she played the role of the perfect wife, soft-spoken, delicate, full of tears when anyone else was watching. But behind closed doors, she hummed while she cleaned, smiled as if nothing had happened. I started keeping records, photos of the yard, recordings of her voice, her unused medication bottles. And one night, when she left her phone unlocked, I found a message thread from an unsaved number. "He's not yours. You deserve better." Those words stayed with me for hours. I had suspected before. Deep down, I sent hair samples for a DNA test, just to end the doubt. The results came back, 99% probability. The boy wasn't mine. When I confronted her, I didn't yell. I left the DNA report and a picture of that garden on the table. After dinner, she found them. Her breath hitched as she looked up at me. "Whose child is he?" I asked. Her face crumbled. "You don't understand." "I understand perfectly." She whispered. "I didn't want him to suffer." Then nothing more. That night, I moved into the guest room and locked the door. By morning, I'd already contacted my lawyer. The court ordered evaluations and custody proceedings. She was diagnosed unstable personality, violent tendencies, unresolved trauma. Her attorney tried to bargain, but I stayed calm. "Tell her I won't press charges," I said, "but she'll never see them again." When I saw her last, outside the courtroom, she reached for me. "You know I didn't mean it." "You did," I told her quietly. "You always do." She screamed my name as they took her away. I didn't turn back. Months passed. My son breathes easy now. My daughter laughs again. The garden has healed. I planted a small tree where the soil had once been disturbed. Sometimes at night, I stand there and listen to the wind move through its branches. I don't hate her anymore. Hatred would mean I still feel something. Now I just understand. She wanted control. And losing it. That's the punishment she'll live with forever.